Welcome to Hyper Speed Media YouTube channel.
Okay, a little update on the 5-speed swap from auto to 5-speed on this NB2. The ignition wire was messed up, so I had to redo it. The radiator is not in yet, so it should be a cold startup. The battery is not charged. Just getting some juice out of it. Okay, so this is the first startup on the 5-speed swap on the NB2. So I check all the fuel pressure and all that stuff, so it should be good. And I think I have spark, but I have to confirm that on the startup. So there's no need for me to press the clutch on this because it's been bypassed. So really I can start it without holding the clutch, but eventually I'm going to hook up the wire for that. But right now it shouldn't have to. And let's go. That's the first startup. There you go, it's running. Check engine light because the automatic transmission. Automatic transmission is causing that check engine light. It's hesitating a little bit because it's an automatic ECU, but it is starting up. Engine is pretty cold. Idles okay. If I let go the gas pedal, kind of stay about 900 RPM. Let's check out the engine real quick. Gotta do this quick because there's no radiator. Okay, so here's the radiator for an automatic transmission car. You can tell it's automatic because it has the oil feed line and return line for the auto transmission right there. You can still use this if you're planning to do a swap. You just, plug this up so nothing get in there, and put everything back as normal. Yeah, so the next thing I need to do is put the radiator on, and then run it to temperature. It should run a lot smoother. For right now, it's not going to run smooth because there's no, it's not up to temperature. And once I confirm everything runs good, then I'm going to swap into a aftermarket ECU. I have a spare ECU made by Rush EFI that I'm going to use for this car. So that should take out the check engine light code and need to tune it. And it should be good. Just yeah, NB2 swap from auto to 5-speed. So some basic stuff you need if you want to do this swap. You're gonna need a 5-speed manual or 6-speed manual, of course. You're gonna need a manual PPF. You're gonna need a manual drive shaft. You're gonna need the clutch, flywheel assembly, all that good stuff. Let's see what else you need. I think that's the basic of what you need. You might need some interior pieces, and then you need the clutch pedal. If you don't want to use a manual brake pedal, you could cut the brake pedal in half so you could use your original automatic brake pedal. And of course you're going to need the slave master and the slave clutch slave on the bottom, and you're going to need the hard line for that. You can get the OEM one, or you can buy one of these. It's just braided hard line. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward swap. Everything should fit. The only hard thing I think is just doing the wiring. So I'm happy I was able to get the wiring done the first time correctly. Car start without any problem. Now I could tidy up all the wires, fix all this stuff right here. That's all over the place. So I just want to make sure the car is running perfectly before I go ahead and redo everything. Okay, so it's a really great tool to have because this is like a spill-proof tool. It comes with all these little kits that fits into a lot of radiator, and you could plug it up and it won't spill at all. So for the Miata radiator, you would need the green one. So you put this adapter in there first, and then you clip this one on. Clip it on like that. The funnel in there. But here's the cool thing about the funnel is that it has this plunger. So after you fill the fluid in and all the bubbles out, you can put that plunger right into the middle and pop this guy out, and it won't spill at all. So I'm going to demonstrate it right now. So there's a lot of bubble popping out right now, as you can see. But the next thing you want to do is start the engine and circulate all the coolant all over the engine. So we'll kick all the bubble out when the engine gets to temperature. And then if there's leftover coolant, you can just pop this plunger right here. It will stop the leak, and then you can pop this out without any spill. Just like that. Okay, so now the fluid is full, and I just need to start the car and get all the bubble out. So the car has started. It's hesitating a little bit because the fuel it's not good fuel in there, and it's not warm yet. So anyway, once all the bubble is released, I go ahead and put the plunger back in here, and then I can just pop it out just like this. And that's how you do it. Then I can put this back into the bucket. But yeah, save another Miata. This is like the the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th Miata I saved so far. So yeah, instead of parting it out, I save another one. So I'm happy to be able to save these cars. Initially I wanted to do a rotary swap on this, but I was able to source the engine for it. It has a blown engine before that. I was able to source the engine for it, and now it's up and running and good to go. Now I just got to do some basic maintenance for it, and should be a pretty good daily. Don't forget to subscribe, because this one right here is probably be another show car. So I'm gonna paint this car, turbo it, show you guys how to do exactly all that good stuff, and maybe paint the engine bay, paint the door jamb, all that good stuff, so you can do it at home too. So stay tuned, and please subscribe to the channel for that. And if you have any comment, put your comment below if you want to. And if not, I'll see you on the next video. Cheers!
Please subscribe to Hyperspeed Media YouTube チャンネル